My name is Wendy Johnson. Today we will talk about the different regions of the world and their education. For that, we have one representative from each region. We will hear about the main characteristics and the main problem in education from each region. And if you don't mind, tell us the meaning of your name. As soon as one stops speaking, the other one will continue. Let's start from my right.
My name is Pancracia Silva de Alegría. It means that has all the power. I speak from all Latin America when I say we are happy. Sadly, we are known for our corrupted political system, and words, all of it's true. On the right side, we are known for our gastronomy, our rich historical background, but mostly for being devoted to our religion, which is Catholicism. In Latin America, 22.2 million children and teenagers are not attending school or at risk of dropping out of school each year. In Mexico, for every 100 kids in primary school, only 10 finish university, and 2 of them will study for a master or a PhD. So, as you can see, the biggest problem is the lack of education, but also the quality of education. A lot of money is invested in the creation of programs. Mexico being the country that invests the most of its PIB in the education sector, but the programs are not followed and the governments don't develop it any further.
My name is Meilin Shenwu. It means beautiful and delicate. I will speak on behalf of Asia. We have the smartest countries. We are also known for our exotic gastronomy. Our political systems are very different one from the other. This is thanks to the largest amount of territory that this continent has, as well as the religions. Asia has improved its education with the years. Now, these countries are positioned on the top education ranking, with at least 9 out of 10 children that are studying elementary school. Also, the pressure for some students is huge, like for example, South Korea. In this country, children are taught to learn as much as possible so that they can go to college and get a good job. Like in Mexico, there are a lot of students that cannot afford college. The difference between one from the other is that in the first, it is hard to get accepted, and in the second, it is an economical problem. Besides, it is a country that has recovered from war through the hard work, so working and being success is all that matters. By the other hand, the pressure is so intense that most of the teenagers can handle it, and therefore it is one of the countries with a higher number of suicides.
My name is Abena Jumane, which means born on a Tuesday. I speak from the African region. We have a lot of subcultures and diversity in the region. We have a lot of different languages. We are most recognized by this and the different traditions found in different areas and tribes, along with the flora and fauna of the whole region. In Africa, 17 million children won't attend to school. The kids that do go to school are not reaching the minimum skills that they should have by the end of primary school, like in Mexico, in which they finish school but they don't know how to add or subtract. You could say that the biggest problem is that kids go to school but they are not learning enough to have an effective or successful life. Also, with education, we can see the difference amongst the poor and the rich, because the percentage of adults with less than 2 years of education show the disadvantages that poor rural areas face in accessing education.
My name is Didrich Kwartlaschen, which means ruler of the people. I will speak on behalf of Europe. The region is mostly recognized by their different political systems and by the different gastronomy. We are also known for a developed economical and political system, along with the European Union. As an interesting fact, most of the countries from this region are among the top 20 most competitive countries in the world. In Europe, the education is of high quality, but the schools are not preparing the students with the right qualities to make them competitive in the globalized world. And as such, young people who are newly graduates are the first to be fired during a crisis.
My name is Hamela Kanan, which means beauty. We might be known for being terrorists, but truth be told, we have made some of the most significant contributions to science and technology. Unfortunately, our region is in the constant war, mostly for the territory. On the other side, we have the religion. That is not bad, but there are some people that take it to the extremes. In Middle East, As well as in Mexico, the government has invested in education, but it has grown in primary, secondary, and tertiary education. Disappointingly, it is not enough. Even with these improvements, the students that finish the university does not have the necessary skills to have success in their jobs. On the other hand, the education system has a lack of innovation, putting down the creativity of the students.
Thank you for sharing those facts with us. Now, as I have heard all this, I will propose two global solutions that I think will be suitable for all regions here present. The first solution would be to create an agreement between countries so that every student can have an access to education, even though it's in another country. The second solution would be to develop an international program that helps countries increase the quality of their education. We hope these solutions can be implemented in the future, and we thank both our guests and our audience for taking the time to see the current situation in the world.